Welcome to JCE Connect. I request to watch this video on full screen so that you can view each and every quantity. Now today we are going to estimate the quantities of earthwork in foundation, concrete in foundation, brickwork in foundation and plinth, brickwork in superstructure, 2.5 centimeter CC or 7.5 centimeter LC floor. You are having a hexagonal building plan along with you are having a cross section which gives you the detailing about the substructure and superstructure. The cross section, plan and the quantities are same as that of previous problem. Previously we have solved the same problem by center line method. Now today we are going to solve it by long wall short wall method. It is very important to understand the concept of long wall short wall. Now you can see the center line diagram, a plan here. Now this is the plan, center line plan. What you have to do is that, see, to make a better understanding, I have given the names to the central points. See here, I have given the names to the central points. So here, now if you go along the names, now say like E, F, G, H, I, J, like that. So EF is my line, FG, GH, HI, IJ and JE. This is a hexagonal plan along with the center line. Now to understand the long wall, see what long wall concept says is that you have to take center to center of a wall and you have to add one full width of a particular. Now what is that? Why I am taking one full width? See, I'll show you that here. Students will be always in dilemma that which to take as a long wall and which to take as a short wall. It is very easy. See, just you have to understand, you have to take a center to center of a wall. Then if you are adding one full width of a particular, then that will be a long wall. You have to take a center to center distance and you have to deduct one full width of a particular. Now if you are deducting, then it is a short wall. It is not necessary to take longer length as a long wall and a shorter length as a short wall. Now for the sake of understanding, see here, I have to take a center to center distance and I supposed to add one full width. Now what I am going to do here, say I'll be taking a center to center distance here. See my line HI, this line, I'll be taking this line HI center to center and then I'll be adding one full width of a particular. Now how that one full width is coming there, from where I'm taking that? See, I'm taking that, see, you're supposed to add half of the particular width of a particular here and half of the width of particular here. Then it is going to be half plus half, that is going to be 1, that is one full width, right? It is very simple. See that center to center and plus one full width. For long wall you have to add one full width of a particular, that is you are taking half of from both the side. And for short wall, center to center minus one full width, that you are deducting half of. Now why you have to deduct for a shorter wall? I'll show you. Say I'll be taking two long walls. Now according to this plan, say I'll be taking HI as my long wall and JE as my long wall. So two long walls I'll be taking. Now the condition of selection of these two walls, see, you have to select first two walls or first wall which will be free from all the conditions. Means that, see, here, no, the remaining walls I have not considered. So first I'll be considering two same walls, same similar length walls, right? Now here center to center distances, see that 4 meter is from inner wall to the center of the inclined wall. See, from here to here it is 4 meter plus half of the wall you are adding here. So it is 4.15. 4.15 is the center to center distance of HI and JE. Now to this center to center you are supposed to add one full width, means you are considering, see, this portion already you are considering. Now the walls which are aligned with this, so those are going to be short wall. It means that, see here, your ij and two inclined lines, see here this line and these two inclined lines, they will become short wall. Why? Because see, you are taking hi and je as long wall, means whatever particulars you are going to take, those you are constructing in hi line and je, two walls you are constructing, means whatever particulars of the remaining wall aligned with these two walls, means ij and ef and gh, these lines will become short wall because you have to make the deductions there. So hi and je are my two long walls. So what I have to do is that, see, I have to do the deduction in aligned walls, means the lines which are in contact with these two lines. Now here, if you take hi as long wall, then automatically this ij is going to be short wall, means here you have to do the deduction at this portion and deduction at this portion, because previously you are going to construct that. Now suppose if I'm taking a quantity of excavation, see, according to the plan I am having 0.9 as my excavation. Now center to center is, see, this is 4.15 meter, right? Now to this center to center, what you have to do, you have to add one full width, that is 0.9, then I'll be getting the length of hi. It means that, see, 0.9 width you are constructing here. Similarly for JE, so 0.9 you are constructing here. That's why you have to do this. See here, half of 0.9 you are supposed to deduct here and half of point you are supposed to deduct there when you will be dealing with IJ. Therefore, while taking the IJ length, that is center to center of IJ minus one full width from this side and one full width from this side, you have to deduct. I hope you have got this concept, right? So it is clear. See, take whichever wall you want. Usually what we do is that we take the longer wall as a long wall and shorter wall as a short wall. But that is not necessary every time. That is not needed every time, right? What you have to do is that you have to take a center to center of any wall. Now if you are adding a particular width of particular there, a width there, then that will be a long wall, and if you are deducting, that will be a short wall, right? So I have got center to center distance here. See, first I'll clarify that. First, to get the center to center distance. Now this we have seen in while solving this problem by center line also. See, again I'll clear that. So my intention is clear now. I have to take center to center distance, then in which I am adding, that will become a long wall, and in which I am deducting my width, that will become my short wall. So first, see, here getting the center to center distance is very easy. If you take hi, I have taken it as, see, that inner distance from inner wall from here to the, this is the center of wall, right? So that here hi is 4 plus half of wall here, so it is going to be 4.15. No, this is very easy to get this side. Similarly here, see, this into n ij into n is 4.5. You have to add half of wall thickness here and half of wall thickness here to get the center to center, so that is 4.80. This is also easy to get the center to center distance. Then this is j is same as that of hi, right? So I see, I'm talking about to send now how to get the center to center distance first, right? So that's why hi, ij and je, center to center of these wall, is quite easy. But here, see, this is the inclined portion. Now here also you have to get the center to center portion, center to center. And what they have given, see here inside they have given, no, so this is 1.125 meter, right? And this side is 1.95 meter. I have enlarged this portion here, you can see that, right? Now I'll show you, if you enlarge that portion, how to get distance ef. Now see here, now from this point up to the wall, that is, it is 1.125, right? And from this point up to the wall, it is 1.95. Now you should get the center to center, then only it is possible to get the ef. So for that, see, I know the wall thickness is 30 centimeter. Now half of wall thickness, see that, no, that dashed line, dotted line will show you my center line, right? So now that, see here, that from wall to half of the no, that center line distance is 0.3 by 2, means 15 centimeter, right? So that 15 centimeter you have to add. See, I have written here, that is 1.125 plus 0.15, that is going to be 1.275. Same here to this side, that is 0.15 plus 1.95, so you'll be getting 2.10. Now you can easily get the EF. Now further to clarify that, I have drawn this figure here. Now you can see this, right? So I have taken here EO and FO. So I am having a triangle of EOF. In this triangle, EO is 1.275 and FO is 2.10. You can easily get EF value. Now EF is equal to, by using Pythagoras theorem, EF is equal to square root of 1 plus 275 square plus 2.10 square. Now that is going to be, EF is equal to 2.46 meter. Now after getting the center to center distance, it will be easy to get the long wall or short wall. Now how to decide that? As I said that previously, I will be taking two walls, so which are same, so that will ease my calculation. So I will be taking HI and JE as my long walls. Then I will be taking IJ, EF and GH as my short wall. And another wall I'll be having here, that is FG, that also I am taking it as long wall, right? So I am having two long walls, HI and JE, one short wall, IJ, one more long wall, FG, and two short walls, EF and GH. Now here HI and JE are same in a length. EF and GH are same in a length. So I am taking two long walls, HI and JE, one short wall, IJ, one long wall, FG, two short walls, EF, GH. So this is my criteria now by which I'll be further continuing. Now I am having clear thought in my mind. How to take long wall and short wall? See, long wall is equal to center of a wall plus one full width. Short wall is equal to center of a wall minus one full width. Now here clearly I have written the concept, right? See, I have written the center to center distance of all the walls here. EF is equal to 2.46. Right, I'll show you. Now see here, EF is equal to 2.46. FG is equal to 2.25. Then GH is equal to EF, that is 2.46. HI is equal to 4 plus 0.15, that is 4.15. IJ is equal to, see, half of wall thickness from one side and half of wall thickness from one more side plus 4.50. So it is going to be 4.80. Then you will be having JE, that is the same length, equals to HI, that equals to 4 plus 0.15, that is 4.15. Now the selection of long wall and short wall I have written here. So I'll be taking first long walls, those are two, HI and JE, 4.15. I have written the number, two numbers of 4.15 long walls, and one short wall, IJ, that I have written 4.8 meters, one number of that is 4.8 is short wall. Then one more long wall, FG, that is 2.25 is the center to center distance and it is of one number. Then I have taken two more short walls, that is EF and GH, of center to center distance 2.46. Those are of two numbers. So this is my criteria to select the long wall and short wall. Now see here, I have written the required formula. Long wall, half of width of particular plus center to center of a length plus half of width of particular. It means that long wall is equal to center of a wall plus one full width. Short wall equals to center of a wall minus one full width of particular, right? So that is the criteria of long wall and short wall. Now we'll go to the quantities. The first quantity is earthwork in foundation. See that I have taken, see I have divided whole sections, right? Here I have written, see this is long wall, short wall, long wall, again short wall. So this is the same thing I'll be carrying for each and particular item, right? Now see that earthwork in foundation, first long walls to be constructed are HI and JE. So numbers are 2 and I have written that how I have got that length. See, we know that what is quantity? Quantity is length into width into depth, right? That gives you the quantity. So you should get the length, right? How to get that length? Length of HI is equal to length of HI plus JE is equal to center of a wall plus one full width. So center to center of a wall is 4.15 plus one full width is 0.9. You are adding to that. So it is going to be, the length is going to be 5.05 meters here, right? So that length I am taking here, two numbers of walls as HI and JE are two walls. Then the length is 5.05 meter, width is 0.9, depth is 1 meter. So the total quantity is here 9.09 meter. Now if you see the depth I have written 1 meter. Now that you should mention in the remarks column that how you have got that 1 meter, because directly it is not given in the cross section. Now how I got that 1 meter? See, if you see this, that footing details. So what is there? See, you will be having PCC, that is footing for the foundation. Then you will be having first footing, second footing, third footing, and fourth is plinth. So you'll be having footing bed, first footing, second footing, third footing, and a plinth. Now if you see the plinth, now plinth is 50 centimeter above the ground and 10 centimeter below the ground, right? Now that you have to consider the depth of excavation, means you are going to excavate it into the ground. So the details or the depths which are below the ground, those you have to add and you have to take it as depth for excavation. So I'll be taking, see this is 10 centimeter plus 20 centimeter plus 20 centimeter plus 20 centimeter plus 30 centimeter. So all together this is 100 centimeter, means 1 meter, right? So width is 0.9. So my excavation dimension, see the length is 5.05, width is 0.9 and the depth is 1 meter. That 1 meter I have shown here, right? I'll show you. I have written that in remarks column. Here I have written in the remarks column. See here, that depth I have written. So now it will be very easy. See this numbers 2, length is 5.05, width is 0.9, depth is 1 meter. So quantity is 9.09 meter, right? Now we'll go to the short wall. See, we are having one short wall, that is IJ. Now the length of short wall, see here I have written how I got that 3.90. See, I have written it here in the remarks column. That is, yes, IJ means short wall IJ is equal to 4.80 is my center to center, right, length, minus half of width from this side and half of width from that side. It means that one full width you have to deduct, right? As in a longer wall you are adding here, you are supposed to deduct here. So I'll be deducting one full width, that is 4.80 minus 0.90. I'll be getting 3.90, right? So here one number of IJ, 3.90 is the length, 0.90 is the width, and 1 meter is the depth. So the quantity is 3.51 meter cube. Similarly here, see again one more long wall you will be having, that is FG. Now this long wall, see here I have written the length for that. See, usually center to center of a wall, that is 2.25 plus one full width. So that is going to be 3.15. So one number 3.15 is the length, 0.90 is the width and 1 meter is the depth. So I'll be having quantity of 2.83. Now one more short wall I am having here, EF and GH, two short walls, EF and GH. There are two short walls, right? EF and GH. So two number of short walls. How to get the length? Usually center to center of a wall minus 1 full width. So here I am having center to center of EF and GH is 2.46 minus 0.9, that is going to be 1.56. Now that 1.56 I'll be taking it as a length. So two numbers, 1.56 is the length, width is 0.9 and the depth is 1 meter. The total quantity here is 2.80. Now you have to add all these quantities, right? HI and JE, two numbers, IJ is one number, FG is one number, EF and GH two numbers. So these walls excavation I have to add. So totally it is 18.24 meter cube. Total quantity of earthwork excavation. The same pattern I have to carry of this long wall and short wall for other quantities. So I'll be showing you here. See, this second particular is concrete in foundation. So again same concept I'll be taking long walls HI and JE, then right here long walls HI and JE, and then I'll be having short wall IJ, long wall FG, and two short walls EF and GH, right? So I'll be proceeding here. Now long wall HI and JE, see two numbers, the length will remain same as that what previous quantity, right? And the width is same 0.9, but depth is 0.3. Now how I have got that 0.3? Now if you see this, for concrete in foundation you will be having 0.9 is a width and 0.3 meter, that is 30 centimeter is the depth. So that I have to take, now that I am taking here 0.3, right? So now the quantity is two numbers into 5.05, 0.9, 0.3 in that equals to 2.73, right? Similarly for the short wall IJ, here one number, length is 3.90. Already I have described in the first quantity. See that length is not going to be changed for excavation and for concreting foundation, because see the whatever amount you have excavated in that same width, or you are going to lay the concreting. So the length is not going to change, only the thickness is going to change for concreting here, right? So here width is 0.9 and the depth is 0.3. So you'll be having quantity of 1.05 meter cube. For long wall FG, here it is 1 meter into 3.15 into 0.9 into 0.3. So it is 0.85 meter cube. For short walls EF and GH, see here having two numbers, 1.56 is the length, 0.9 is the width, 0.3 is the depth. So you'll be having 0.84 meter cube as quantity. Now all together if you add 2.73, 1.05 and 0.85 with 0.84, so you'll be having the total quantity here, that is 5.47 meter cube for concreting in foundation. Now we are going to get the brickwork in foundation and plinth, that is our third quantity. So here you have to divide the whole foundation section, right, in first footing, second footing, third footing, and then you will be having plinth, right? So along with that, then now you have to do the calculation with respect to that particular width of footing. Now see here what I have did is that here I have taken first footing. Now for first footing, see again the same criteria I have followed here, that is long walls HI and JE, short walls IJ, long wall FG, short walls EF and GH. Now this is going to be same for all particulars, right? Now first footing, for first footing, see I have taken two numbers. Now length is going to change now, because the width of footing is going to change, right? Now here the width we are having is 70 centimeter, 0.70, right? So see I have written here the length, that is 4.15 plus 0.70, that is going to be 4.85. Now as I said that for long wall, center to center distance plus one full width of particular. Now see this, here you are having first footing, that is 70 centimeter width, and then you will be having thickness as 0.2 or 20 centimeter. Similarly for all footings, see, width is 60, thickness is 20, width is 50, thickness is 20. Then you will be having a plinth of 40 centimeter width, and the depth is or thickness is 60 centimeter, right? So now all together we'll see that in right here in calculation I have shown that, right? Now for short wall IJ, see, it is one number, then length is 4.10, width is you are having 0.70, thickness is 0.20, and the quantity is 0.57 meter cube. Here this is 0.57 meter cube. Now the next long wall FG, the same criteria you have to follow. See, number is 1, length is 2.95. See, for long wall, as we know, the center to center distance plus one full width. Here 2.25 is the center to center distance plus one full width is 0.70. So it will be 2.95. Width is 0.7 and the depth is 0.20. So the quantity here it is 0.41. And for short wall, see here, for short wall, as I said that you have to take center to center distance minus one full width, that is 2.46 is the center to center distance minus 0.70 that you have to take. So it is going to be 1.76. So two numbers of short walls here, EF and GH. 1.76 is the length, you are having width of 0.70, depth of 0.2, then it is going to be 0.49. This is the quantity. So now all together if you add the sum here, it is going to be 2.84. Now the same thing I'll be following for the second footing, whereas second footing you are having a width of 0.6 and the depth of 0.2. Now it will be very easy. See, I have did that. Now for longer wall I have added the width, and for shorter wall I have deducted the width here. Now similarly, now I have carried out the calculation for all the footings, right? So here for first footing I am having total quantity of 2.84. For second footing I am having total quantity of, see here, 2.43. Now for third quantity again, see that, see, for longer wall 4.15 plus 0.50. Third footing width is 0.50 and depth is 0.20. For longer wall series is 4.15 plus 0.50, it is 4.65 meter. Now for shorter wall, see, you have to deduct the quantity, that is 4.80 minus 0.50. Like that you have to do and you'll be getting the quantity. So for third footing I have got the quantity as 2.03 meter cube. Similarly for plinth, see, I have taken two numbers of longer wall, HI and JE, then 4.55 as the length and 0.40 is the width and 0.60 is the depth. That 0.60 depth you have to show. Now how you have got that 0.60, because directly it is not given in the section. For plinth, see here, width is 0.40 and the depth is here 50 plus 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter is below the ground. So total depth here for plinth is 60 centimeter or 0.6 meter. Now by doing that, see, if you add all these quantities here, then you will be getting 4.87 meter cube. Now here got 4.87 meter cube. Now the total quantity of brickwork in footing, right? So that is first footing, second footing, third footing and plinth. So that total is here, that is 12.16 meter cube, right? I have shown that here, right? See here, that is I have written it here. See, you can see this. This is total quantity. So total is 12.16 meter cube. Now we'll go for the brickwork in superstructure. Now brickwork in superstructure, see, I have taken same concept of long wall and short wall here. Then no, the same thing, that for long wall you have to take center to center distance and add one full width. See, one full width is 0.3 meter is the wall thickness. So I have did that. See, for long wall IJ, that is HI and JE is two numbers, and you are having a length of 4.45. That 4.45 how I got, I have written in the remarks column. Then width is 0.3, depth is 3.70. The quantity is 9.88 meter cube. Now you have to show that how you have got that 3.70. That 3.70 is shown in the section. Now if you see this in the section, you are having, see, this is now floor to slab is 3.70, right, and the width is given here, right. So that we are going to consider. Now by doing that, see, you can get the quantity for here ij, quantity for fg, and quantity for ef and gh, right. So the total of these quantities here I have written, that is 22.50 meter cube, right. Then this is the quantity of superstructure brickwork, right, so full brickwork. But you have to do the deductions because we are having so many openings. As we see the plan, we are having openings there. Now if you see the plan here, in the plan, see, you are having one opening of a door, one number, windows, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, one number of a door and 6 numbers of windows. Along with that you will be having shelves here. See here, this side one shelf and this side one shelf, so two shelf, right. So see here, but the shelf, if you see the window, you can see window is totally into the wall, so 0.3 width it has taken. But shelf, see, it is partially into the wall, means it has taken only 0.2 here, right. If you see this, right, 0.2 width is the width of shelf here. Now these deductions we are going to do here, so I'll be doing that. See here, door opening, see, one number of a door is there, length is 1.20, width is 0.30 and depth is 2.20. that is size of door, that is 1.2 into 2.2, right, height is 2.20, so the quantity is 0.79. Now if you see this here, they have given the sizes of doors, windows and shelves. Door size is 1.2 into 2.2, window is 1 meter into 1.5 and shelves is 1 meter into 1.9. Now I'll be taking these dimensions here, right. So door I have shown. Now window is 6 numbers of windows, 1 meter is the length, 0.3 is the width and 1.5 is the height here. Then you will be having total quantity is 2.70 meter cube. Similarly shelves, 2 numbers of shelves, right. Then length is 1 meter and you will be having width as 0.2, as I have shown you previously that it has occupied only 0.2 width. Then the height or depth is 1.9, so the quantity is 0.76 meter cube. Now along with that you have to take lintel quantity also. Now the lintel, as I said previous problem also, that you can take it as running lintel or else you can take it as wherever you will be having the opening. So here what I have did is, see that I have taken the, now that opening lintel only, wherever you will be having opening, that now you have to provide the lintel there. So here I will be having lintel quantity, you can see that one number over the door. Then I have taken width as 1.44. Now how you got that 1.44, I have written here. Now the first and foremost thing you have to understand about the lintel is, the lintel thickness is 10 centimeter I have considered and it is having a bearing of 12 centimeter each side. Now the door width is 1.20, I have added 0.112 this side and 0.12 this side, so totally it is 1.44, right. So that I have to, that I have written here. So one number of door, 1.44 is the opening and then 0.3 is the width and 0.1 is thickness. So the quantity of lintel over the door is 0.043, right. Similarly over the window, 6 number, as I said that length is, you have to add 0.12 both the sides, so 1 meter plus 0.24, it is 1.24 and the width is 0.3 and the depth is 0.1, so the quantity here it is 0.223. Similarly for the shelf also I have taken, the shelf quantity is 0.0744, right. So altogether the deduction quantity it is 4.59 meter cube. Now the net quantity of brickwork is, see, I have written it here, that is 22.50 minus 4.9 4.59, so it is going to be 17.91 meter cube, right. 22.50 minus 4.59, 17.91 meter cube. Now the last quantity is, that is 2.5 centimeter cc over 7.5 centimeter lime concrete floor, right, the flooring quantity. as I said that whole section you can divide into the two portion. One is rectangle portion, so you can multiply 4.50 into 4 meter, you'll be getting 18 meter square is the quantity. And the second is front half hexagonal portion, so now you can take it as one number, then you can take the average width as I said in the previous problem, that is 4.50 plus 2.25 divided by 2 into 1.95, that is going to be 6.58, so totally it is 24.58 meter square. It is a square meter quantity. Now see this, as I said that you can take this rectangle portion, that is now into in dimension you can multiply 4.50 into 4, so 18 square meter you will be having. Then one more portion you can take, here you can take this portion, right, you can take this portion, so here you can take the average, here you will be having, see, right, here you will be having, right, 4.50, and here you will be having, that is 2.25, so you can take the average of these two, then you can multiply that with, right, this here, this with 1.95, then you'll be getting 6.58 square meters. Now here there is 6.58 square meter, then add these now quantities, 18 plus 6.58, you'll be getting 24.58 meters square, right. So these I have compared with the center line method and I got same values whatever I am having here. You also cross verify that. I'll be having that link in my description, so you go through that also. Now I tried this problem to comprises in whatever time I'm having here, because it takes 2-3 classes to complete this problem, but I tried it in whatever best I can give it for you. This is from my side. I am Professor Balasaheb Jamadar. Thank you.